I was in Montreal at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Cochon de whatever, something de cochon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Like
A pig.
Yeah, the pied de cochon.
Yeah.
Right. They make their own head cheese. And I'm like, really? Why would anyone? I thought that was garbage meat. But no, they're making it right out of the head. You can order a whole pig's head there.
You can?
You can eat for two.
Yeah. I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now,
Zuckerberg says he's only eating his own meat that he kills now. Have you read that?
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg? The kid's a monster.
He tries to do one thing to alter his modern lifestyle every year. And this year he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
Well, it's not all that.
That's not vegetarian.
I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
steaks.
Beef. Pork. Ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're over
and you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
There's nothing.
That's better than a soybean.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sounds better, that or soybean?
Listen, some of the best meals I've had is that Mongolian thing over at Dahmer's on Wednesday night. Literally, we ate a Mongolian.
Did I tell you I ate a live fish in real life?
No.
Yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like Japanese. Mm-hmm. And so I go, I eat just sashimi, like raw fish. Mm-hmm. I don't eat with rice or anything like that.
Yeah.
Am I trying to impress him? So he goes, eat raw, you eat live fish? I go, yeah. Even though I don't. And he goes,
never think he's going to call you on it.
Yeah, and I go, plus it sounds kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I get you live fish. I go, thanks, man. Like I was an inside guy, and then he brought out a fish and hit it and knocked it out and put it on a stick. It was live. And that clears out a sushi bar. A lot of people, the girl I was in was barfing in a bathroom. And the only people interested was the guy, the Japanese sociopath guy. And all the Mexican help, they were all like looking like I'd eat it. And so I had to cut it, and then they leave the fish that's on the skeleton that looks like the one Sylvester found on a garbage thing. Mm-hmm. To move. It's moving and like a dead bobblehead, and you had to put water in its mouth to keep it alive so you could watch it die as you ate. It was a nice meal.
It's the rules. It's how to capture a man's heart, and it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow, and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule number 1: have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it. Yeah, because apparently men love women with huge breasts.
They do. They like that.
That's what they say. Not this character over here, Andy. Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. Pop singer Madonna was outraged this week when a tabloid photographer snapped her picture while she was breastfeeding her new baby. Apparently, the baby was blocking her nipple. Connecticut legislatures are about to pass a law that would make it illegal to prohibit breastfeeding in public. Then, hopefully, these legislatures will also change the fascist law that the person being breastfed in public has to be a baby. Michael Jackson has reportedly stepped right into his new role as a dad, spending many hours a day with his newborn son, doing the changing, the burping, even the breastfeeding. So, it's nice when a fella does that. Asked recently what will set his new Batman film apart from its predecessors, Batman and Robin director Joel Schumacher said, quote, "In this one, all the costumes will have nipples." Note to self, do not watch the next Batman and Robin. Well, Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month. In an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, in an interview out this week, Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. Actor Bruce Willis is filming his next movie, The Broadway Brawler, in Wilmington, Delaware. Meanwhile, his wife, Demi Moore, is taking a break from movie work, saying she wants to spend more time with her huge breasts.
Connected to our senses. Found a way to let you share.
Who do you think is attractive?
I like Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, stop
come on.
it. You're full.
You don't like her?
Come on.
You don't like Anna Nicole Smith?
Come on, she's gotten heavy. He's putting me on.
No, I'm not.
I
saw a picture of her recently where she was really, really fat, where she didn't look good.
Right, but you're talking about years ago when she was thin. Oh, okay.
Not that long ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So you like big breasts?
Yeah, I like big breasts.
Does your wife have big breasts?
She has normal size
What,
breasts.
C cups?
I don't know. I hear you talking about those. I don't follow those.
You're in bad shape. Do you like Sally Struthers too?
Oh,
I did.
You
yeah.
did, right? Yeah, that's your type.
Oh my
like
God,
blonde
I
and
love
buxom.
Sally Struthers.
Not anymore though.
What?
Well,
What?
you don't like her anymore.
No, I don't like her with the flies around her.
It's kind of a turn off.
Norm Macdonald said he used to, when he would hit on girls, he pretended he was drunk so he could act like an asshole. Because then they can't get mad because you're drunk. So if you do something inappropriate, they're like, well, he's a drunk guy. You got any more stories?
You guys see the Gilbert Gottfried when
I didn't see that documentary. No.
No. When Norm's there's some roast and Norm goes up and he just bombs on purpose.
Yeah.
And he goes, Gilbert Gottfried, if you see during this as a gentleman, go ahead and enter. I get fairly.
He goes, Cloris Leachman. They say she's over the hill, not in the car I saw her driving.
He said it in the roast?
Yeah.
That is a good one.
The whole crowd's like this. It's so funny.
He's bombing and he never cracked. He never cracked.
And he goes, Greg Giraldo. And I was like a hawk. Something like a sparrow. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is for the birds.
Exactly.
And then Norton said something like, he goes, watching.
It's so great.
Norton says something like, watching Norm do this is like watching Peter or Henry Fonda pick grapes. And Norm goes, that sounds very interesting. He didn't even fight back on that one when he was insulted.
Oh, God.
No, but you got to have balls to do that, right?
Oh.
To bomb on
Just
TV
commit to it.
in front of everybody.
It's committed.
Like he said, he didn't fucking wink.
Yeah, but where do you think you get that from? Being Canadian?
Norm, he's just like that. No, Canadians
but
aren't like that.
To bomb on TV?
Yeah.
He was doing it for the other comics. He was doing it for them. He wasn't.
No, but they weren't even laughing because they were the jokes were so bad. That was not. They would cut to the comics and they were just looking. I mean, they were laughing, but not like. It was still like an awkward laugh.
I think.
I say you can't teach somebody that.
And then Howard Stern goes the next day. I didn't really think it was that funny. And Artie goes, do you know the balls it took? Howard goes, why does it take balls? And Artie goes, because idiots like you wouldn't get it. And he did it anyway. Yeah. And I was like, no.
It's true. It's true. You got it. Everyone's going to take it the wrong way.
Yeah, those 9 people in the back of the room that are just side splitting.
Yeah, but even when they
took balls.
Yeah. Even when they cut to other comics, the comics were still like, "What is he doing?" You know, they thought he was setting up something, but he never set up anything. There was no punchline.
He just hit him with zinger
He just kept doing like bad. It was something that you would write.
Susie Essman thinks says she's a vegetarian. I don't know if when I see her tonight, she's full of baloney.
I mean, you can't. You got to be born with that. You can't do that.
God.
Nobody can do that.
No, Norm Kid's the only one.
You
can do
can't
it.
have balls like
Norm's
that.
the
People
only
said-
guy that could make it that funny too.
Yeah, people said Letterman and balls. Letterman didn't have any balls
No.
compared. I mean, to do it on TV, he would like take chances,
Yeah.
but that's in a studio.
No.
This is bombing in front of your peers, and
literally strutted up there like he had all the fucking holding all the cards. And that he
Like-
committed to, just like I got this fucking
Yeah.
his joke like he's on a 1971 fucking
and no
roast.
cards
Yeah.
or anything. Just
no, because you think he's
imagine
setting
over the
something
hill,
up. You think he's setting up
Cloris
some
Leachman.
big thing.
Yeah.
Says she's over the hill. Not in the car I saw her driving.
They weren't even good puns. I mean, they were good
genius.
puns in the
It's just
sense of like
genius. It's
how
just-
you,
you
when you
can't
go,
touch
what
it.
am I gonna? How do you write a bad pun? It's not
But
that
how about
simple.
the fact that instead of just going, he's for the birds, he goes, this, ladies and gentlemen, this guy's for the birds.
He throws up like 3 types of birds. Like, he takes his
But he
time.
goes, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
like, I finally figured out what the fucking problem. It was so.
Who was that for Geraldo?
Yeah.
Were you there?
No.
You just
I
saw
watch
it.
it and I go, holy fuck. I knew immediately because I know him. He does that shit, he's so funny.
No, but Bob has a beautiful face like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but your face looks like a cauliflower. No, there are times when Bob has something on his mind, when he wears a hat. With no thoughts at all, just a hat. Bob, you have a lot of well-wishers here tonight, and a lot of them would like to throw you down one, a well. They want to murder you in a well. Seems a little harsh, but apparently they want to murder you in a well. It says here on this card. And Bob is not very worldly. He thinks the English Channel is a British TV station and not a body of water separating England and France. And Bob isn't the biggest sports fan. I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school. I took him to a ball game, and he came toting a double-barreled shotgun. You remember that? I said, "What the H is that for?" Bob said, "I heard the Lions were playing the Tigers." You remember that?
Yeah. Norm Macdonald, God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Yeah. Like his other thing that he does is he'll just fucking flip it on you. He does it all the time. It's so funny. We'll be like, "What? You're saying you want you're homophobic?" He's like, "No, I was saying this guy's homophobic." What? You have a problem with, like, you just twist me, and it's great with like politically correct type people. 'Cause
Yeah.
he,
Right.
Fucking he flips it on them.
No, he did that to me when I worked on his sports show.
Oh yeah, you know him well. Yeah.
I gave him a ride. Then I was staying at Neil's house. Then they're like 2 blocks away in Santa Monica. So Norm goes, "It's Friday night. We have off Saturday." Norm goes, "You want to come up?" I go, "No." I go, because I think he's tricking me. Because if I say yeah, then I'm gay.
Yeah.
So I go, "No, I don't want to come up." So I go up. He eventually talks me into going up. It's awkward. So then I leave. Then when we go back to work, he goes, "Yeah." Then Brennan drops me off. He goes, "Can I come up?" I'm like, "What do you want to come up for?" He goes, "I want to see. I want to see your apartment." I go, "The guy must be queer." Like he goes to the whole thing. He's like the boss. He's my boss, so I have to let him tell the story. You know? I can't interrupt
So
him.
funny. Yeah.
No, it's classic. I didn't know that was one of his
he's
classic
great
maneuvers.
at that kind of stuff.
You say you're homophobic.
No, he'll do it with anybody. I mean, we went shopping one time when we were doing the movie in Boston, And then the guy's like, he goes, I need to buy jeans. He just walks in, just announces, I need to buy jeans. Like, it's a store full of jeans, but he acts like, you know, it's a fucking, whatever the jean store is. And he
Yeah.
acts like, I need jeans. And then the guy's like, well, sure. What size do you like? He goes, and so-and-so. And he goes, all right, just go in the back of the boot. What? Go back there and you want me to take my pants off? Look at this guy. And he starts telling all the other customers, this guy just told me to go in the back and take my pants off. I just came here to buy clothes. This guy wants me to go in the back and just take your pants off. I'm in my underwear.
Was he was saying that to him was somebody there with him, or was just?
I was with him.
Oh,
the whole store's laughing, but it's like,
oh my
what?
God.
He just causes a fucking ruckus.
That's classic.
The Washington Post. Large Joe, I think you stuck your hand in front of it. So we are on. Just don't go in front of the camera.
You want to be seen doing this?
This is Norm Macdonald. Norm.
Say what? Wait, Norm. Say one more time.
Do you want to be seen doing this?
No, and I'm not. Until I was. Can we
This
start
is
over?
live. No, we can't. It's live. You can't start over. So I'm Jeff Edgers. I'm the national arts reporter at the Washington Post. We are backstage. This is what happens behind the scenes when an author
I told you.
is signing his books. Norm.
Yes, sir.
You're Norm Macdonald.
Yes, I'm Norm Macdonald. I used to be on the TV, but now
you still are on TV.
I'm an author.
Norm has written this book, Norm Macdonald, based on a true story, a memoir. How would you describe this book?
It's a book that it's a book that instead of facts, I used truth.
Is that a good? Do you think people will understand that?
No, they might not understand that.
Yeah.
It's partly fact and partly fiction, as Chris Gustafson would say.
And what are you doing right now?
Now I'm
very
doing
mechanical.
This, yes, the thing that this is not my idea. I'm signing my name on a bunch of books. The problem is later people will want me to write something to them. You know, like you say this is Deceive, your best friend ever, stuff like that. I get a lot of that.
But you feel like this is saving a lot of time.
No, I don't. I'm just doing what I'm told, like some kind of monkey, you know, on an organ.
So Norm, this book is, there are many things we could say about this book, but it details your time on Saturday Night Live, right?
That's right. It details my time on Saturday Night Live.
It talks about your celebrity friendships.
Yes, I've friends with lots of celebrities. I make it a point to have no non-celebrity friends.
Adam Sandler, he's in there, right?
Yeah. I realize that people that aren't celebrities are worthless.
Through the writing of this book, or
through the
just
writing
through
of
life?
this book, yeah. I started thinking about people, started thinking about my life, and I said, geez, you know, my mom and dad, what's so big with them? Nobody ever heard of them. But Sherry O'Terry, it's a different story.
So, thank you. We've been waiting for that. I hadn't asked my Sherry O'Terry question yet. I may not. So, and this book, so how much of this book,
now, I'm being helped to doing this, by the way, so people know. Oh, or who's seen on this?
Well, she can't, I don't think we can see her because she does not want to be on film, but it's a qualified, how would you like to be described?
You're our host, aren't you? Katie? What's your name?
Jackie.
Sorry, Jackie. I apologize. Her name's Jackie. The reason I don't remember is she's not famous.
So this book, how much, it's based on a true story. Is there a percentage you'd say that is true?
Well, it's all true. It's all true. But, you know, it's not factual. Like, you know, Jeff here deals with journalism where it's facts. So he's a man who deals in facts. But I'm not.
But the distinction is sometimes you can have something that's factually correct, but is actually untrue,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Like, for example?
For example, everything you write. No, yes, you know that, you know, a fact could be bent to any shape and to convince anyone of anything. And truth is a whole different matter. Truth has no agenda.
So this book was written by, you had a ghostwriter, right?
I had a ghostwriter named Terrence Keane.
And is he here tonight?
Terrence Keane is here tonight.
Okay. And you get into all the episodes that you talk about.
I may as well, whatever.
What?
I don't want to spoil part of the book, so we won't talk about Terrence Keane.
And
he'll be here tonight in spirit.
So one thing that's important is tonight we're actually going to carry this event live at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock? Yeah?
7 o'clock.
Right?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
On Facebook.
Facebook Live, Washington Post. We're going to carry Norm's reading and question and answer session over at 6 and I, which we're just so lucky to be here. But we have a big crowd. But if you couldn't be here, you couldn't be in town, you're going to get to experience Norm live. So, anything else?
We have a question from Jason Schleicher. What is your favorite choice in cheese?
Where's Jason?
That's a Monty Python sketch. My favorite choice in cheese, I'll go out on a limb and say cheddar. Cheddar cheese. Maybe not the most popular of cheeses, but I like it.
Where are these questions coming from?
From our Washington Post audience on Facebook.
Great.
wonderful.
That's exciting.
Well, they certainly seem well read.
Do you have any other questions?
Lena says, what are you doing, signing books? Right?
Yes. And there's no other answer except yes for that. Unless I wasn't doing it, and then my answer would be no. Anything else?
What's your favorite OJ joke from Ryan Polisinski?
Oh, my favorite OJ joke was one time they showed his, Johnny Cochran, his lawyer, put on his hat, put on OJ's hat in court, and then my joke was OJ didn't help his cause any when he jumped out and yelled, "Hey, hey, hey! Easy with that. That's my favorite stabbing hat."
That's good.
We have a
I think it's
he didn't help his cause any.
I think it's lucky stabbing.
Lucky. Yeah, it is.
We have a question from Jace.
That's my lucky stabbing hat.
We have a question from Jace. Will you be upset if you get a statue made out of you like Gordon Lightfoot?
They made a statue of Gordon Lightfoot? Were you aware of that? Would I be upset? Well, Gordon Lightfoot, I hope they made a statue of him from when he was a young man. But I'm a huge Gordon Lightfoot fan, so no, I would be honored by that.
And Paul David Kushner asks, how is it working with Mike Tyson?
Well, I've never met Mike Tyson. We were just talking about this,
Yeah.
Jeff and I, that Mike Tyson had a funny line that he said, I don't know, Norm Macdonald, because he says, people keep coming up to me, asking me, I can't do Mike Tyson, obviously. So he said, everywhere I go, people say, hey, you work with Norm Macdonald, you work with Norm Macdonald. I never met Norm Macdonald, I don't know Norm Macdonald. I don't know Norm Macdonald from a can of paint. The only thing I know about Norm Macdonald is he's very famous. So I thought that was like Yogi Berra, I don't know Norm Macdonald, but I know he's very famous.
And Tony Burke.
But yeah, he does all his parts. This is a show called Mike Tyson Mysteries, in which I play one of his pigeons. And I do my parts from a recording studio. He does his parts from his giant mansion in Las Vegas. So, but I might go there and interview him for my podcast.
That'd be nice. That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be a fun guest. I very much like Mike Tyson.
That's worth noting. You've restarted the video podcast. You did one with Stephen Merchant. Do you have more that are already recorded?
Yes, in the can.
In the can.
In the can.
Who's on them? Can we?
Who do I have that's in the can?
Who's in the can?
A boy named Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Is one of the new faces. The future of comedy. Margaret Cho. Not exactly the future of comedy, but she now hosts Fashion Police. And a delightfully funny man. I didn't know how funny he was, but he was hysterically funny. One of the best episodes we've done was with Bill Hader.
Bill Hader?
Yes, the impressionist from Saturday Night Live, but much more than an impressionist.
Yeah.
He's a fascinating guy.
I first met him, I was in Boston, and I was just in a hotel, and he was there with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. I said, what are you guys doing? Well, they were writing South Park. So I said, Bill, you write South Park? Like he was on Saturday Night Live. So it was very strange to me that he also wrote South Park. I go, so you wrote South Park first and then you just continued? He goes, no, I wrote South Park after. So he said he loved South Park so much, and the structure of it was so good, he wanted to learn structure so he could write a movie. And he went to these guys and asked if he could do it. And he also did the same thing with Pixar. He wanted to learn how to write for that kind of movie because he had an idea. So he went to Pixar. He said, I'm Bill Hader. I do Stefan on Saturday Night Live. Perhaps you've seen me. And so it was really cool. He wants to learn things. So that's how he does it. For free, he goes.
It's like an apprenticeship.
Yes.
Except that he's famous.
It's like, yeah, it's like auditing.
Yeah.
Things. Well, I remember David Geffen said, like when he first came to Hollywood, he would have lunch with a different guy every day. And, within a few months, he'd had lunch with everybody. Everybody wants to have lunch.
So, do we have any more questions?
We got one last question. What's your special guest, your favorite special guest on SNL? Yeah.
Well, there might be more, but maybe for this session.
For this session.
What was the question?
Who was your favorite special guest on SNL? From David Letterman.
Special guest?
Yeah.
You mean like a guest host?
Yeah, a guest
like
host.
A host.
Yeah.
Like a host.
Yeah.
A guest host is like the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
With Johnny Carson. My favorite host was Bob Newhart because Lauren would always ask who we wanted as a host. And people would say people that I didn't know because I don't know new things. And very often, like the first episode I was ever on, the musical guest was I still can't remember.
Nirvana?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I just incredible memory. No, I just guessed because it was your first episode was probably like 93.
Yeah.
He researched.
Yeah.
So it was Nirvana. Which
Yeah.
we somehow knew. So I didn't know. Other people were like, "Oh, Nirvana," and I didn't even watch them, and then they were no more, and because Kurt Cobain was no more, and Kurt, and so my favorite. So Lauren would always ask guests, and people would always pick young hip guys, and I would say Bob Newhart every week. Bob Newhart, let's get Bob Newhart. It's fun. We got Bob Newhart. I wrote a sketch for Bob Newhart, and he used it. He asked me, can I use that in my stand-up? He used my thing I wrote in stand-up because Bob Newhart does like one-way conversations. And so my sketch I wrote for him was a one-way conversation that he was a postal supervisor, and he was talking to a disgruntled employee at the post office, and that was the idea of it. And he really liked it. And he did it in his act, and it was one of the high points of my life.
Was there a joke in that one? Do you remember? I mean,
The joke.
I know there was a joke in that one, but is there a joke you remember in that one?
Well, Bob Newhart would go like, I'm reading your report, Mr. Henshaw, and I can't help but notice that when we asked how you would describe yourself in one word, you said you said disgruntled. That's a kind of a red flag here at the post office. Now, when we asked you what the worst part of your job was, you said working beside the devil. Now, I looked at the records, and you worked beside Bill Waterston, and I've known him 30 years, and no, I'm not calling your dog a liar. I'm just saying.
What an honor, though, huh?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so thrilled.
All right, so
having a childhood hero read my. Here's an interesting story too.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were going to go a little more, right?
Well, I was just going to say I met Don Adams one time, the great Don Adams, who played Maxwell Smart on Get Smart. And Don Adams told me that he was working in Chicago, and he lost all his money in a craps game. And that night, Bob Newhart, a young unknown man, Bob Newhart handed him this material to read. And he read it, and he said, "This is fantastic material, but I have no money. I can't pay you." And so that was what Don Adams told me. Then later, I told the story. I recounted the story to Bob Newhart, and he said, "That's what he told you, huh?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well," he goes, "this is what really happened. He goes, the first part was true. I showed him the material, and then three weeks later, I watched him do it on the Mike Douglas show."
No. That's good. I like that. All right, so obviously tonight many Don Adams stories, right? But this book is really, I'm saying this genuinely, this is a very, very, very good book. Very special book.
Oh, thank you.
And
I know you called it special, which is very nice.
well, it's wildly creative and entertaining, and it's great, you know? I mean, but I'm not a book critic, you'll have to understand that. I actually can barely read. But it's a great book. You should come and hear Norm and also pick up a book. You know, he pre-signed it for you.
Yes. And if you can't come in person, you can order the book on Amazon.com, or you can go to your local bookstore and support your local.
But you're going to sign books tonight after you're done, right?
Yes, I'm going to sign
So
books.
there'll be double signed. All
Absolutely,
right,
yeah.
thanks, and we'll see you back here.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, Washington Post.
A Brazilian teenager suing Michael Jackson for running him over with his van displayed his scars for a photographer this week. Jackson said through a spokesman that the suit was baseless, but he'd like to see more photos. Well, there may be trouble in paradise. Lisa Marie Presley confirmed this week that she and Michael Jackson live in separate residences 50 miles away from each other. Lisa Marie was quoted as saying, "I guess being married to a homosexual pedophile wasn't such a great idea after all." Hey, Lisa Marie Presley said that she and Michael are still together and happy this week. She also made a revelation that she is actually a 9-year-old boy. While in the hospital, Michael Jackson had his room specially decorated with 2 huge photos of Shirley Temple. But don't get the wrong idea here. Michael Jackson is a homosexual pedophile. The nation is still reeling from Thursday's bombshell announcement that Lisa Marie Presley has filed for divorce from Michael Jackson. According to friends, the two were never a good match. She's more of a stay-at-home type, and he's more of a homosexual pedophile. This week, in a secret ceremony in Australia, Michael Jackson was married for the 2nd time. Asked what makes his new bride special, the King of Pop said, quote, "She has taught me about the power of imagination, like imagining that a grown woman is a 10-year-old boy." You know he's a homosexual pedophile, right? You understand? And yes, it is true, Michael Jackson is going to be a father. Already he has hired an entire staff of nannies, nurses, and extra bodyguards, which hopefully will protect the child from Michael Jackson. The New York Post has reported that Michael Jackson wants his closest friend in the world, Elizabeth Taylor, to be the godmother of his child. However, those close to the pair worry that this could eventually lead to heated arguments over whether the child will be molested or eaten. And according to his dad, the 3-day-old boy is a regular chip off the old block. In fact, he's already molested a 1-day-old boy. This week, a London tabloid published the first exclusive pictures of Michael Jackson's baby, secretly taken by a guest at the King of Pop's Neverland Ranch. Upon seeing the pictures, Michael said, "This is not my baby." Then quickly added, "I'm not saying he isn't hot. He's hot. It's just not my kid." I'm not saying he's a very sexy infant. It's just not mine. I would love to have sex with him. He's just not my child, is all I'm saying. In next week's Life magazine, pop star Michael Jackson appears in a pictorial with his infant son. The photos show Jackson changing, feeding, and cradling the baby boy in what Jackson himself promises will be Life magazine's sexiest issue ever.
Michael Jackson. He said, I heard a quote where he said, "I don't care if my child is a boy or a girl, as long as it's a boy." He's going to name it. He said he doesn't know what he's going to name it. He said he thinks if it's a girl, he's going to name it Sharon.
Really?
Yeah. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it. That's what he said.
Yeah. I mean, even like you say, your unwanted WNT allegations against Michael Jackson. There had to be kids that were like, well, "This is pretty cool." Yeah. This is not some old priest. And I was doing a bunch of jokes about Michael Jackson, and he said, "Norm, you don't want to get sued by Michael Jackson." And secretly, I did. I didn't tell Lauren. But I thought, how fucking cool would that be? I'm in court, and there's Michael Jackson on the other side. Yeah. It's Michael Jackson against Norm. That has to help my profile. And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man great?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man great, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine, I didn't, but...
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are
kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language.
to
To me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man, great. Great. Have you heard of the man great?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man great is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one and
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ, is any of your relatives fucking alive? It's man great. They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Jesus Christ. Sorry. What is in that?
Again,
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a. All right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups? You know, in your barbecues, all those big flare-ups? It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak, has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each Norm Macdonald show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat?
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock.
What?
I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt.
Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey,
your mouth is my toilet.
Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was
who cares?
Schwartzen.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
I was at a party with a friend inside, noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seduct so good.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Man Grate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, well, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money off it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, fuck, I don't even make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a Man Grate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. And I was like sweating profusely. And talking about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful. Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
Hello, you are on Mutiny Radio.
Hi.
Did you just cough into the phone?
What?
Did you just cough? You're clearing your throat?
Can I just what?
Did you just clear your throat?
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But my phone might suck, too. I'm on, like, a cell phone.
Oh, are you? Well, you have bad service. Are you with AT&T?
I don't know what it is.
No?
No, I just signed up for the phone.
Yeah, you shouldn't really. You don't want to promote them. Who knows, right? They could use you.
BlackBerry. Does it sound like we can do this?
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. I don't know what I sound like.
You sound a little sick, actually.
I am sick. How'd you know?
Oh, you're a little nasally there. Well, I mean, I've heard your voice before, but...
No, I got my eyes are crazy itchy, and I have I'm like phlegmy and sorry about making a gross noise.
I thought you were just like, hello, ha ha ha. I was like, wow, that's so nice.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, well, that's really gross. Are you sick or is it allergies?
I hope it's allergies because I got to go on the road for a long time, so I don't have to have a cold.
Yeah.
I haven't had a cold in a long time, so I don't think so.
Did it just start?
You know what? Last week, like my eyes were itchy, but I thought it was chlorine because I was swimming all the time.
Oh, nice.
And then it could be more.
And it could be what?
I feel like I'm whining to you about my.
You're complaining about your health. Yeah, it's like, why don't we let everyone know you're doing a show this weekend and come and catch a free disease? Norm Macdonald will be giving you his cold with every performance today. Is that too much? Hello?
I didn't hear that. What?
Oh, I said everyone can come and check you out and get a free cold from you.
Oh yes, I'll give them a cold.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
I'll give them.
A piece of Norm with every performance.
Yes, exactly.
So, are you going to stay in bed today, or are you going to try to go out and see the city?
I want to. I take NyQuil. I took NyQuil last night.
Ooh, you slept like a baby.
I take NyQuil. Yeah, because I don't drink, so like NyQuil is like really powerful on me. Like,
oh,
I feel like all woozy, and then I wake up all like weird. You know?
Like what happened to you? Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm not like a huge. I don't have a high tolerance for anything.
Oh, or do you straight edge? Is that the term kids use, right? Straight edge.
No, I don't know what that means. What horrible thing is that?
It means that you don't do any drugs or you don't drink or anything. You're sober.
Straight edge? Oh, that's cool. Is that a term of derision, though, or do people admire them?
They like it. I mean, the straight edge kids like it, but I think the party kids kind of tease them for it.
But is it the idea that straight edge is the new cool, or
I think the dare people probably want it to be the new cool, but I think it just is like the D&D crowd are probably the ones that get the most credit for it.
Well, nerdy people are cool now. Isn't it that?
It is, yeah, all the geek stuff. Would you consider yourself a nerd?
No, I think they should, because nerds are getting all the women now. You know what I mean? And they should have like a revenge of the jocks. Jocks can't get any ladies because
that would almost be entertaining.
Yeah, the jocks are just left with like gnarly girls, but the nerds have all the classy, beautiful girls.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I did just have a friend inform me that less attractive women actually do more things in the bedroom.
They do what?
They do more things in the bedroom, like they put out more. They do more stops. I'm getting a nod from someone in the cafe. Is this true? Would you agree?
Well, I would say that in any human act, you're going to do as much as you need to do.
But they're saying it's like an evolutionary thing. Like the less attractive women need to try to keep their men, so they're putting out more stops or something.
Well, yeah, it's not evolutionary. It's the same as now. You have to look at evolutionary. You're like, I'm so awful looking. I'd better be the best person in bed that I possibly can. They're highly incentivized.
Mm-hmm. Maybe them and the jocks can get together. They seem like two future unrepresented or unloved groups.
Whereas beautiful women, they go, that's enough that I show up and you can lie down on top of me.
That's what I've heard, yeah. It's just the dead fish syndrome. But I think that works with guys, too. I think really attractive men don't really have to work for it, so they can just do what they want. What do you think?
I guess that's true.
Do you work for it, Norm, or you just normally don't care? You're attractive?
Me, I find sex kind of a boring, repetitive kind of thing. I liked it in my youth when I was a boy. I'm about 47.
Oh, I see. So you're over it now.
That's all right,
You're no Hugh Hefner? You're not
I
out
used to
there?
think, like to me, it's funny, like people go, man, that guy's the coolest. I think he looks like an idiot. I wouldn't want to be a 100-year-old man walking around with 7 young, beautiful girls. I feel like an idiot, like they were playing me for a sap.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, how can you not see them? They're so creepy. It's just like the age difference. It's not weird when she's 7, or it's weird when she's 7 and you're, 30, but when you're 70 and she's 20, it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you're doing a show this weekend. Unfortunately, I was going to pretend to let you know that I was ovulating. So I was gonna, let you know it's a good thing you're not here because I'm more attractive to you. You just can't resist it. But you're telling me you're not even attracted to anything right now. So that's a bummer on my part. I'm ovulating. Women a week before their period, they ovulate, so they give out more hormones. Our breasts get a little bit larger.
Oh, yeah.
And men, unintentionally, you get more attracted to us. You can't really fight it. So I was just going to be like, you can't resist me right now. I'm ovulating. Get a whiff of what I'm, giving you. But you're telling me you don't even care.
Well, one thing I'm telling you is I hate knowing all that stuff. Like, about women's things and stuff. I go, can't that be mysterious? Never, tell me. There's still things I don't know. Like, people bring it up. You go, no, don't you understand? And every month I'm like, no, it's cool, whatever.
But you just don't want to know.
Because, I have a vague understanding, sort of, but, the less I know, the more I enjoy it.
I see. So I understand you're...
Not thinking of it as in a biological way. Helps me.
You would just prefer... I'm sorry, you just got joined. We have our other co-host.
Meat Hook. Norm, we hung out last night. You're a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hang out with him last night?
Yeah, he was awesome. Let's talk about the show last night. It was awesome.
The show was fun, man.
Dude, it was rad. And you
on
started...
Thursdays, I do a lot of stuff. I just talk a lot and see what comes up.
It was awesome. He just kept, he was fucking with the people's heads at the end, and he just went on for an extra hour or so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We did a couple hours last night. I'm wandering around while I'm talking to you guys.
Are you? Are you lost? Are you deranged?
No, I'm lost. I'm not going to lie to you.
Tell us where you are. We'll locate you. We'll find you.
I don't know. Larkin and...
Larkin? Just stay away from Market. You don't want to run into the homeless people.
Stay away from Larkin? Fuck. How'd I do this?
Go towards the water.
On my cell phone.
The homeless people don't like to bathe, so as long as you stay near the water, you'll be fine.
Water?
Yeah. They fear cleanliness. So, all right, I said, all right, Norm, you're doing this tour. How long are you doing this tour for?
I don't know. It's like every week.
Until you drop dead of this disease, or until you... Are you working on something else? I saw something you might be hosting the poker show?
The what show?
Poker? You doing something?
I did that. I don't know. Well, poker right now is there's a lot of issues with online poker, so I don't know how...
I know my mom...
it takes poker to do because it's all a big thing now.
Yeah, my mom actually met you once. She's a semi-pro poker player. You bought her glasses.
She's a semi-pro poker player?
She is, yeah. She actually, she's retired right now, or she's on a leave because she's taking care of my sister's baby. She's playing a grandma role, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't it fun? I know. Well, you play poker. You enjoy it.
A little bit, yeah. I enjoy it. You play?
I actually have played a couple times. I went with her once to a tournament, but I don't, I watch it more than I play it. I'm a voyeur. What can I say?
I gotcha. I see a boat from where I am now.
You see a what?
I see a boat from where I am.
Oh, then you're safe. The homeless people will stay away.
I'm going to ask someone a question. Okay, hold on.
So you hung out with him last night?
Norm's awesome. Yeah, he was at the bar. We went and saw his show last night.
What are you... Anyway.
Oh, maybe that one? Is that the cannery? It's the cannery. That's something.
Oh, you're by the piers over there.
I'm getting it.
Watch out for the peer pressure.
So I don't get lost in the middle of the Bay Area.
Yeah. If you want to see some local...
I know I'm in the area, but there's a bay because there's a bay here.
There is a bay there. You're right. If you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, it is the most popular bridge for people to commit suicide.
Where's the Golden Gate Bridge? Oh, yeah, there it is.
The red thing?
Beautiful. It's red.
Yeah.
Like the red. What do you call it, the red thing?
The red thing, yeah.
There's a debate between those two finalists, and you're sticking with the red thing?
Hey, I told you I'm ovulating. I know that's too much information, but...
The red thing, yeah.
That's what it all goes
to know very little. I just let you know.
Well, I was going to tell you that the Golden Gate Bridge, the red thing, is the most popular bridge for people to jump off of and commit suicide. So you could do some, yeah.
They have a book, Suicide Note, Suicide Notes, something like that. It was just all like, there's like 500 people were jumping off just to be the 300th and shit. Toothaches.
Oh, you talking about the movie?
Oh no, there's its actuality. They took all the suicide notes from the Golden Gate Bridge, like suicide, and put them in a book.
I saw a documentary where it was just people that survived.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That is
you know
not
what they all had in
hilarious.
common?
But they did.
They all have what?
They
all had in common that did it.
Oh.
They all regretted it moments after.
Before they hit the...
Everyone. They have to see them everyone that died did too.
They should do a documentary on that.
You know what I think is also interesting? I looked into doing, I know this, we're still promoting your show, but I looked into being a suicide hotline worker, to try to talk people out of it. I did. And they don't pay you to do this. It's completely volunteer based. And you have to pay $50 or something like that to take a course. So for you to be in a position to save someone's life, they don't want to pay you and you need to sign a contract and you have to pay to do this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty ridiculous in my opinion.
So, when is that show I'm doing anyway?
Well, we're giving away tickets to your show on Sunday.
Giving away tickets to the show?
We are, yes. This Sunday, it's going to be out of control. You did a good job last night. I guess you went over the time.
It was pretty rough.
2 hours last night.
How did it feel? How was the crowd?
It's so hot out here. I'm in downtown San Francisco.
And did you enjoy the crowd? Everything? It was good.
Yeah, everything was good. It was fun.
Are you going to try to do any sightseeing today or anything like that?
No, I'm not going to see any sights. I'm tired.
Yeah, trying to avoid it. Get some emergency.
I gotta drink NyQuil and stuff.
Drink like Dayquil. You want Dayquil for the daytime.
Dayquil, that's true.
Yeah. And so you're doing the show all weekend long. You're going to be spreading your disease through Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Who's opening for you? Do you know?
Larry Bubbles Brown.
Yeah.
A veteran of the Bay Area, the area around the Bay.
Crazy Legs. Isn't that was from what was the movie Crazy Legs? Isn't that his name?
I have no idea.
Skinny Legs. Crazy Legs.
Yeah,
all right, moving on.
I do also know that your birthday is coming up. I think it's on Monday, right? Oh, are you still?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Is your birthday coming up on Monday, right?
I lost it. Oh, no.
Did you lose it? Did you not hear me?
Check.
Norm?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Can you hear us? Don't stay away from the bridge. Don't go in the water.
Don't go overboard.
Avoid the seals. They bite. Oh, no.
Can you hear us? I think we lost
I
him.
think we lost.
O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stalking. The crowd is torn. Liza Minnelli has gotten word she'll have to have a hip replacement operation. This marks the first time in 15 years that the name Liza Minnelli and the word hip have been used in the same sentence. Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. And finally, the Oscar nominations were announced this week, and Tom Hanks and Jodie Foster are in a heated competition in the Academy's controversial new category, Best Retard. To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? We went. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates. This was Colin Ferguson's first week in prison. Ferguson has reportedly dismissed his cellmate, and from now on he will be acting as his own bitch. And finally, due to a change in policy, Amtrak employees will no longer be able to kick homeless people out of Penn Station based on the way they look. From now on, they will have to go solely on urine stench. This is our top story tonight this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again. Actor Charlie Sheen is reportedly engaged to model Donna Peel. Friends of Sheen say they knew Sheen was serious when he took Donna home to meet the hookers. Meanwhile, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry attended the march and called it a beautiful display of unity and solidarity among African Americans. His only complaint, the complete absence of crack. In publishing news, Magic Johnson has received a $5 million advance from Random House for his new book entitled What You Can Do to Avoid AIDS. Chapter 1, Don't Have Sex with Me. Officials at the Philadelphia Zoo report they have actually been able to preserve sperm from an endangered one-horned rhinoceros. The sperm will remain frozen at the zoo until Michael Jackson comes by with a check and picks it up. "47-year-old Adrienne Brown, wife of soul legend James Brown, died suddenly last week. Most shocking of all, she was not killed by James Brown. Finally, some good news. According to her doctor, legendary actress Katharine Hepburn is recovering nicely from her recent illness, and they have even upgraded her condition to decrepit. So that's a nice... That's nice. Well, you don't like her? You don't like Katharine Hepburn, for God's sake? As Baltimore and Cleveland met this week in divisional playoff action, the big story in baseball continues to be Orioles second baseman Roberto Alomar. Under a dark cloud. Yes, none of us like him. Well, according to a new Entertainment Weekly poll, 72% of their readers say they would not be offended if a TV show lead character were gay. Though that figure shrinks to 1% when these same readers are reminded that being gay can involve anal sex. This weekend, veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. The president's a murderer. You didn't know that? O.J. Simpson was in a different courtroom this week, attempting to regain custody of his 2 children. In order to prove to the court how much he loves his kids, O.J. pointed out, quote, "Hey, they're still alive, aren't they?" According to O.J. Simpson's niece, Terry Baker, when O.J.'s mother, Eunice Simpson, first heard about the slaying of Nicole Brown, she exclaimed, "He did it." Reached for comment, O.J. said, "My mom was just guessing. I hadn't even told her yet." In South Dakota, inmates at the state penitentiary say that a new policy which allows officials to read their mail is an example of the routine violations of individual rights in prison. A better example would be the daily anal rapes, but I guess they want to start off small and then work up to the daily anal rapes. You know, they'll start off with the reading their mail, you know. Yesterday, the House Budget Committee approved an outline of the deal between President Clinton and congressional leaders to balance the budget. But both sides caution it is not set in stone. In order to become official, of course, it must still be approved by this Chinese guy here. He's got a... Boo, what the hell? Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. That Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
you know,
thanks.
it's, I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, you know, Carlos...
Leon.
Carlos Leon.
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Right? That's great. Michael Jackson. He said, I heard a quote where he said, he said, I don't care if my child is a boy or a girl, as long as it's a boy. He's going to name it. He said he doesn't know what he's going to name it. He said he thinks if it's a girl, he's going to name it Sharon.
Really?
Yeah. And if it's a boy, he's going to have sex with it. I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So, yeah, I'm funny compared to, you know, well, you'll see later.
There's one other thing I'd like you to read, which is, I think, a chapter that really struck me. I'm speaking, you know, totally genuinely. I read this chapter called The Final Chapter.
Oh, the final chapter.
It's called The Final Chapter.
It's not the last chapter.
Well,
of the book, though.
but it's called The Final Chapter, and it's not quite as long.
And it's not a funny. I don't think it's funny.
But you don't always have to be funny. You know, we're in a house of worship.
I know we are.
But I love that chapter because I feel like...
No, I was Jewish.
You were? I am Jewish.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was Jewish for
what happened?
2 years. Well, I knew a rabbi.
Yeah?
I had many, many biblical questions when I was young, and they were never answered when I was Presbyterian. They were never answered by my pastors and stuff. And then I met a fellow that was Jewish, and he introduced me to his rabbi. And so if I had a question, then like one time I had a question about the Lord's Prayer. And I said, there was a line in the Lord's Prayer that said, lead us not into temptation. And so I thought that it was without God's ability to lead us into temptation. And I asked the rabbi the question. I said, how could God lead us into temptation? It doesn't make sense to me. And he said, I'll get back to you.
And then you converted.
They study, you know. Yeah, I went to...
So can I set this chapter up briefly?
Sure.
Okay. So what I love about this chapter is that it, to me, you talk about facts and truth and on, but this is a very true chapter to me for some reason, even though it was ghostwritten, right?
Uh-huh.
So I would like you to read it for everybody.
It wasn't really ghostwritten.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that what you were going to say?
I wanted to say something better, to be totally honest. I'm still kind of moved by, I mean, you read this tiny white coffin thing, and we're all laughing, and then you go, oh, that kind of happened. I mean, that's very...
But what did you like about that? Start again.
Okay. I just find in that chapter, it's so rare for people to be so aware of their place in life, and so self-aware, and to be actually able to...
Well, I was forced to, during writing of an autobiography, which is, it's your life, I was forced to ask myself questions and find out if I was happy or unhappy or content or malcontent or... So anyways, this is what I came up with.
Yeah.
There is the way things are, and then the way things appear. And it is the way things appear, even when false, that is often the truest. If I am remembered, I will always be, if I am remembered, it will always be for my 4 years I spent at Saturday Night Live, and maybe even more than that, by the events surrounding my departure from that program. As long as SNL exists, then so do I. When people come to see me do stand-up, it is because somewhere in their memory, I live on SNL, dressed as a young Burt Reynolds, insisting Alex Trebek refer to me as Turd Ferguson. And they come to see me, and I am old and fat, and I don't mention SNL, and I do my answering machine joke that always does well. And they are happily disappointed, and after the show, they stand beside me and take pictures, the way you would with a donkey at the side of a road. They tell me they are big fans, and they don't care what their girlfriends say. They understand me, even though they know good and well that no one else does. I'm dry, they say. The next time I come to their town, they do not show up. It can be difficult to define yourself by something that happened so long ago and is gone forever. It's like a fellow at the end of the bar telling no one in particular about the silver medal he won in high school track, the one he still wears around his neck. The only thing an old man can tell a young man is that it goes fast, real fast. And if you're not careful, it's too late. Of course, the young man will never understand this truth. But looking back now, I can see that my life since SNL has been a full sprint, trying with all my might to outrun the wolves of irrelevancy snapping at my heels. But it has all been in vain, of course. They caught and devoured me years ago. But not completely. Lorne would see that. My foot would still make a vague imprint. Myself would still cast a faint shadow. And years later, I would write a book. And not only write it, but be in it as well. I think a lot of people feel sorry for you if you were on SNL and emerged from the show anything less than a superstar. They assume you must be bitter. But it is impossible for me to be bitter. I've been lucky. If I had to sum up my whole life, I guess those are the words I would choose, all right. I've been lucky. When I was a boy, I was sure I'd never make it past Moose Creek, Ontario, Canada, but I've been all over this world, except for Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and South America. Oh, and Antarctica. But that's really splitting hairs. I mean, how many people have ever been to Antarctica? I never expected to be any more than a common laborer, and I would have considered myself lucky to have achieved that. But I was blessed with so much more. I'm a stand-up comedian and have been for over a quarter of a century. I performed thousands of hours from a small club in Ottawa, Ontario, all the way to a small club in Edmonton, Alberta. Sometimes I get big laughs and I think I'm the best stand-up in the whole world. And other times I bomb and I think I'm not even in the top 5. Before I was famous, I had a whole bunch of jobs where all I needed was boots. People would look right past me in the street, or if they did look at me, it was with a mean look. But when I got famous, people would look at me and smile and wonder where they knew me from. If they flat out recognized me, they'd laugh and dance like they'd won a prize. And I'd just stand there and smile and feel warmth from their love. So, the fame made the world, which is a real cold place, a little less cold. And as for my gambling, it is true, I lost it all a few times. But that's because I always took the long shot and I never came in. But I still have some time before I cross that river. And if you're at the table and you're rolling them bones, and there's no money in playing it safe, you have to take all your chips and put them on double six and watch as every eye goes to you and then to those red dice doing their wild dance in freezing time before finding the cruel green felt. I've been lucky.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. We could be miles away and still align.
Beautiful chapter. and
Thank you
it's-
for clapping like
Yeah.
that. It makes me feel nice.
Last week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, run by Jews. In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. Well, earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them, that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again. While in England, where he spoke at Oxford University, Simpson had defended actor Marlon Brando's criticism of Hollywood Jews. Later, from his island hideaway, Brando sent O.J. a telegram which read, "You're not helping." In Cincinnati, is Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott an anti-Semite? Well, it is beginning to look that way. According to a report out today, on the entire Cincinnati Reds team, there is not one Jewish player. A group of Orthodox rabbis declared that other branches of Judaism are, quote, not Judaism at all, thus challenging the religious status of millions of American Jews. This week, that statement was rejected by Reform leader Rabbi Don Schonstein, who said, quote, our legitimacy as Jews flows from the richness of our Jewish lives, the strength of our Jewish communities, and most important of all, our deep and abiding belief in Jesus Christ. Finally, folks, next week, Jews everywhere will be celebrating the holiday of Yom Kippur, or as non-Jews refer to it, Wednesday.
What's going on, Norm? I've not seen you in forever. You look
that
great.
That guy likes me a lot.
Yeah, they all love you. They love you. My audience loves you. What's happening? What's new? Your hair is short. You look great.
Yeah, I got short. I got a haircut.
When?
Oh, this is a very uninteresting subject.
Yeah, but it looks good. It caught me off guard.
Yesterday.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, it's short. It makes sense.
Yeah.
How's the family? How's everything going?
Ah, great, man. Couldn't be better. Life is fantastic.
Yeah.
I like life, man.
You do, really?
Oh, my God. People that complain about it. First of all, you're lucky enough to be alive when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Your mother had to have sex with your father. That your grandparents had to have sex. Great-grandparents had to have sex. It's lucky you're alive, my God.
It's amazing.
And I'm so happy every day that I'm alive because it's just a fluke. There's so many more people that never got to be alive. You know? And,
that's an interesting point. I guess you're right. If you do the math.
So when people carp about it, I'm like, man, it's the greatest gig in the world, being alive. You get to eat at Denny's, wear a hat, whatever you want.
Yeah. Get haircuts. It is. Well, good. I'm glad life is going well. I know you're a big fan. You competed in the World Series of Poker in the celebrity event?
No, in the real.
In the real deal,
real
right?
deal, yeah.
How was that?
Well, it was sort of a nightmare. I was halfway through the first day. I was the massive chip leader.
Right.
And
which means you were doing great.
Yeah, I was first place, 8,800 people, and then I threw it all away.
You say that like it still tortures you to this day.
Yeah,
What happened? Was it all in one hand? Did you just go all in with something that you shouldn't have? Was it your bluffing? Were you...
No, I was just, I had pocket aces, and the guy had jack queen to beat me. But so be it. I was going for there's two ways of playing it, right? You can go to trickle into the money, or you can go for first place, so I was going for first place.
Yeah. You like to play poker, though, right?
I like it okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I play a lot. I got a little addicted to it on the internet. I was playing like 6 games at once for 7-8 hours a day. You know?
Yeah. All right, so you like it a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw the poker area at one of the casinos in Vegas, and it's very bright, it's very sterile. You can't, like, swear, you can't smoke. And I'm thinking, well, there's no way Norm could really be into this poker thing, because those are two of your favorite things to do.
I got a lot of penalties at the World Series for smoking.
You
for
smoke?
Swearing, because, like, you know, your aces get cracked and you go, and, you know, and then it's like, it's a 20-minute penalty for each word, so I'm like out for an hour and a half, you know.
But they let you back in.
Yeah. They let you in after an hour and a half.
What if you're swearing while smoking 10 cigarettes at once?
It's so insane that you can't swear and smoke because everybody there is a degenerate gambler that smokes and swears.
Right, yeah, it's a weird rule that they have there.
It's very strange. I played the celebrity poker. That was the hardest of all.
Why?
Well, you go on the TV, and poker's not that hard, but identifying these other celebrities is almost impossible. Because...
Yeah. That should really be its own sort of gamble.
Yeah, that's
right there. I want to
like...
bet on the fact that I'm not quite sure that guy is in Creed. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll bet $1,000. I think that's just a better juice factor in that.
They get peripheral celebrities like me. They're not like Matlock's going to be on the So, you know, you get like I had to get briefed there because everybody's 20. They're like, that's the guy. Of course, don't you know him? He's on that police station. He plays Detective Johnson. So I remember all this. I really enjoy your work on Police Station. That time you got that crook.
He's like, Norm, it's me. It's John Stamos. What's with you? You don't recognize me?
No, John Stamos is a great man.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
You know John Stamos.
Sure, I know him. I know him all right.
Yeah, that guy gets the ladies.
He does, yeah.
Some guys get the ladies. I'm telling you, man. And it's you ever know these guys, maybe in high school or something, or college, it didn't. You couldn't figure out why they did it, but they could get the ladies. You know, maybe they weren't the handsomest guy, but somehow, like I had a guy, a friend of mine, Bill. This guy, he could get any. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Every night he would have a different lady,
Bill did,
and they'd be beautiful. And finally, I asked the guy, I said, "What's your secret?" You know, he said, "I'm a serial rapist."
Well, that's
That hardly counts, you know.
Yeah. Norm, let me ask you.
I tried the roofies once, actually.
Did you? You tried that? You tried that as a technique of dating?
Yeah, because I said, these girls, you go and you feed them a nice hamburger, and then...
That's not enough?
Nothing happened, so I said, I'll try these roofies.
All right.
They didn't work at all, man. I couldn't even remember anything. I woke up 3 days later, my ass hurt. I don't know what happened.
This is the second night in a row. We can't air any of this. This will be the greatest website interview ever. None of this will make air.
They're just jokes.
Let me ask you about, you grew up in Canada. Everybody in Canada speaks French, but your father, he forbid you from learning French,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Everybody in Quebec, where I grew up, Quebec City, about 99% French, a few English people. And yeah, my dad, you know, the English hate the French, his guts. And so my dad wouldn't let me learn French.
Why?
Because he hated the French. And so in school you could take either French or Latin, and I took Latin, and in Quebec City it turns out there's no ancient Romans.
That's right.
So I got beat up a lot by French guys, which is about the most humiliating thing that could ever happen to you.
Right. Aside from losing at celebrity poker to the guy from the cop show. Let me ask you about, there's a couple of shows coming on NBC this year that both deal with SNL, where you spent some time. One of them is a drama, one of them is a comedy. Do you plan on watching Studio 60 or 30 Rock? Are you excited about these shows?
It seems odd that there's two shows that are backstage of the same show, Saturday Night Live, right? And I don't even know if anybody watches Saturday Night Live, let alone backstage of Saturday. I know they weren't watching when I was on it.
I thought you were great on Saturday Night Live.
What's
What do you
that?
mean? Do you watch it now?
Oh, I thought it was great on Saturday Night Live, too.
Do you ever go back? Do you ever go back to the SNL stage?
Yeah, I love it, you know, because ever since I was a kid, I watched Saturday Night Live, and I always loved it, you know, and I still love it. I always go, every time I'm in New York, I go and see the guys and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to go back there, right?
Oh, yeah. You were there.
Yeah, I was there. Sure.
You'd always hang out.
I know what's going on. This is the comedy CD that Norm put out, and it's great, but it's different than what I thought when I first put it in. I thought it was going to be sort of a traditional comedy CD, but I actually enjoy this much better.
Oh, you mean like stand? They wanted me to do stand-up.
Yeah, like it's not stand-up.
Yeah, I didn't want to do stand-up because when I was a kid, like I listened to Cheech and Chong and Monty Python, and it'd be cool because I'd like, you know, my parents didn't know, and it was dirty and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So I always wanted to do an album like that, you know, that it's not for kids.
They're like sketches, but they're much, much dirtier.
Yeah, they're really filthy, and this album is not for kids, but it's for kids.
Yeah, but if you're a kid, go get it. It seems like when you listen to this, and it's cool because it takes you back to like how people probably listened to radio in the 50s or whatever. It's very sort of theatrical, and it's very funny and dirty.
It's the theater of the mind.
It is, it is.
Like when I'm an older fella, you know, I'm in my late 60s. Now, when I was young, things were different, Carson, you know, like pot was something that, you know, you cook your eggs in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, it wasn't.
Hash was something that you'd eat with your eggs. You know, they put some hash on the side. You know what I'm saying? Acid, you know, was something that you'd, you know, throw in a guy's face if he made a pass at your wife. You know what I mean? It's all different. It's all different.
When did you grow up? In the 40s?
Yeah, I'm an old 68. Ecstasy. You know?
What was ecstasy?
Ecstasy was that feeling that surged through your body when you threw a bunch of acid in a guy's face. It's all... It's changed. And what I like about this album, like you said...
The hidden track.
Yeah, it's the hidden track, and then they didn't...
Why did you put it as track 13, yet it says hidden track?
They told me they'd hide it.
It says hidden track.
I don't know, then they put it in. But...
That's ridiculous.
But the theater of the mind, what I was going to say about it is, what is so great, when I was a kid, we had no TV. We had no TV.
we had the radio.
Sure.
And you see, you had to use your mind.
Right.
You had to use your imagination. And my dad would collect the kids around and we'd listen to the radio, and we had to use our mind, especially with the hardcore pornography.
What show was that?
What show is it?
Yeah, what show was
The
this?
name of the show?
Yeah, that the family was huddled around in the 30s when you were growing up.
I think it was...
The porn was being read.
I can't remember.
And you had to imagine it all.
The name of the show?
Yeah.
Amos and Andy.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Those are great. I like to go down to the radio.
Come on now, Amos. I don't believe you should be doing that.
All right. It's great to go down to the Museum of Radio and TV. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, sure.
And you can go and you can just basically call up any great old television show or radio show and relive
Oh,
those
yeah,
great
yeah.
moments.
It's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we'll look for that Amos and Andy. All right, you gonna hang out? We have Amy Smartest here. Have you met
I love
yet?
Amy.
Did you meet her?
I met her, and I'm a big fan of her. She's smart, and that wasn't a joke.
It's not even on here, the Amy
Wasn't a
Smart.
joke.
Feelings flowing up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. What the fuck do you mean?
We had our first night at Seaside Heights last
Yeah, that was great. Drinking that beer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Norm and I got to go out last night.
Yeah.
There's a place called the, what's the name of that? Yakety Yak Cafe?
Yakety
You guys
Yak.
know that place here?
That was
It's
fun.
like a nightclub for senior citizens. Really, seriously. They'd play like Islands in the Stream. Remember that when that came on?
That was crazy. You got a lot of the ladies last night.
Oh, let me tell you, man.
I told you that one was a dude. I told you, man. I warned you.
I know. I was a little upset we're having the barbecue today after that experience, too. But how about when the girl you were talking to, when her teeth came out? It was crazy, seriously.
Yeah. I wasn't talking to her during that point.
I remember when you tried to put them in, back in her. It got ugly. Hey, also, our question of the day is, and Norm's here to talk about Dirty Work, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tell us a little about just the plot of the movie. It's sort of a revenge.
It's a movie, yeah. It's a movie about, I play a guy that opens a revenge for hire business. So I get revenge on people that can't think of them themselves.
And you actually co-wrote this movie, and,
Yeah.
and this idea actually stemmed from you just having a fascination about this idea.
Yeah, I love the idea of revenge, yeah.
Certainly. Our question of the day is, what's the best way you've gotten revenge? So if you're here hanging out with us, think of some ways that you've gotten revenge. Do you have any ways that you can think of in your own real life that you've...
Well, this wasn't my idea, but my buddy did it when we were in college. We sent these dudes at this fraternity that we didn't like a big bunch of donuts, right? And then they ate the donuts, and then underneath the donuts we had a Polaroid of me and my buddy with the donuts on our...
That's good. How come we didn't write that into the movie?
We did. They wouldn't let us do it.
All right, you know, we're gonna show you a video right now. It's actually a breakthrough videos from Madonna. Part of this was shot in our New York studio in Times Square. You can check it out. Here is Jonas Ackerlund directed this video, who did Smack My Bitch Up from Prodigy. If you haven't seen it, it moves rather fast. Check out Madonna right now. Here's Ray LA. Hey, all right, welcome back to the show. Carson Daly here. Norm Macdonald, our guest today, star of Dirty Work, a movie that everybody in America has to go see at least once. That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
We're not asking a lot. Just go and check out Norm's movie. It's very funny. We're going to talk about it just a little bit. We've actually started yesterday, since Norm's going to be on the show with us all week long, kind of hanging out. When you came out yesterday, you didn't look in the like you were in the real beach attire.
Right, I've gotten a little more.
You're working your way.
I had a sweatshirt yesterday, now I have a T-shirt.
But we're taking up a collection fund, too, of everybody here. So by the end of the week, maybe we'll get you in a skivvy.
Yeah.
So this is the Norm Macdonald Skinny White Ass Fund. There it is. Sorry, Ski. You got that? We have about 14 bucks in it now, so I'll pass it around. If you guys want to see Norm in a, you know, like a thong by Friday, then drop some money.
Some of the ladies put some money in, too.
Put money in there, for Christ's sake. Stop taking the money. Hey, how are you? It's Tuesday. That means there's some new music in stores. Part of the grassroots movement from the Bronx, and it's happening. Norm Macdonald, everybody, hanging out with us. Have they ever raised the roof for you? Have you had that experience out yet? That's pretty cool.
I love that band better than Ezra, by the way.
Do you really?
But you know what band I don't like?
Which one don't you like, Norm?
Ezra. They're not as good.
Norm, I'm sleeping with your wife.
You son of a bitch, motherfucker! Huh? You sleep with my fucking wife? You son of a bitch cocksucker! You my best fucking friend, Adam! God damn you, motherfucker! I'll fucking kill you! You sleep with, that's what you were doing on fucking Friday night, were you, huh? You fucking bastard! You see you...
Okay, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties. Got a little carried away. I gotta apologize. I feel partially responsible. So.
What was that? You don't even have a wife. You don't even have a wife.
That's true. I never was the marrying kind.
Okay, we're ready to pull the classic vodka and funnel prank. Yeah, you swallow that, you fucker. You drink that down. You don't fucking spit that out. Yeah, you like it, you fucker. Drink it. Fucking swallow that fucking...
What the fuck is...
Adam Egat.
Yeah.
Would you come in, please?
What's up? How'd it go?
I just wanted to compliment you. Yes, you have a very nice tie. I like your shirt. Louisville Slugger. Oh, God. You see, I care enough to use a brand name. That's right, Dandy. Why don't you just say Brand X, you bum? It's called authenticity. Right, you're not worth a bent penny, you damn drunkard.
Just gotta do something, though.
Okay. What? You have like somewhere to be? Or?
No, I just gotta do something.
Oh, no! Oh, good Christ almighty! That is a lot of pain! Oh, God, you're kicking me in the belly! Why? Oh, please stop! Okay, fair enough. Just don't kick me in the face.
Some fellas are blessed. Adam Egat, where have you been? Turns out, in a jiffy, the wig came off. He could have, by the way, why the hell did it take you so long? I had to talk to Gala for 10 minutes. You get...
Fucking suck that venom. Yeah, you fucking suck that fucking venom. Yeah, you want to spit it out? You got a fucking mouth loader. Ah, fucking shoot it out of your face, you fucking cunt. You fucking whore. Ah!
Oh, thanks, dude. I didn't get any of that in my mouth.
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be back with Simon Helber. You fucking sit down.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was quite. It wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, that's well known in England. Yeah, I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on. Queen Elizabeth II visited Russia this week, becoming the first English monarch to set foot in the Soviet Union. The visit, which will last for 2 weeks, is expected to have absolutely no effect on anything whatsoever. New York City doorman Lenny Ladenhoff nearly fell over from shock when Princess Diana confided to him that she was feeling horny and invited him to drop by her hotel suite Thursday evening. Way to go, Lenny! Last week, Queen Elizabeth won 10 pounds in her country's national lottery. However, she has no plans to quit her job as Queen of England. Yeah, I knew. You think I didn't know? A blind man felt Princess Diana's face last week and said she is the prettiest woman I've ever seen. He then picked up a toilet plunger and said, "Thank you for this royal scepter. I shall treasure it always." And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." Former British cavalry officer James Hewitt, who was Lady Diana's secret lover, says he will never, ever disclose the contents of more than 100 love letters that she sent to him. This, according to Hewitt's new book, I Banged a Princess. In England, a much-publicized videotape of a naked Princess Diana having sex with her lover, Captain James Hewitt, has turned out to be a fake. But on the bright side, it's still a video of two naked people having sex. The Franklin Mint has announced plans to market a Princess Diana porcelain doll. And the timing of the move has made some people very unhappy. Critics charge that the doll is in poor taste, and they're even more upset about the Franklin Mint's other new offering, porcelain landmines. You can play with them together if you want. A Tampa businesswoman who bought several of Princess Diana's gowns as a collector is now putting them on display to raise money for charity. However, her method of display is being described by many as inappropriate. Still, for 4 bits, you know, it's a good deal. Well, a sad story from Britain this week. According to the Earl of Spencer, several intruders have recently broken into his family estate in search of souvenirs from Princess Diana's grave. But the Earl says he knows just how to protect the site: landmines.
I use my time for you know what I do? I do a lot of charity work for things that people, I don't like arguing with people, you know, when they have another opinion than me. So what I do is I pick very popular opinions, and then I work for those people. Like, for instance, there was, you know the landmine big thing? Princess Diana, one of the greatest people who ever lived, she was against landmines. So tragically, she died, you know, before her landmine crusade really got rolling, you know. And of course, it was a terrible tragedy and everything like that. And then she died. And so I am, hey, how about this? Remember when she died and then Elton John wrote that song for her, but it was the same song that he wrote for Marilyn Monroe? It seems like kind of a jip. But the king's like, hey, man, you wrote a song for my daughter? I don't know if there's a king. You wrote a song for Princess Diana? Yes. Yeah, you already? She just died an hour ago. Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote it. And here it is. She lived her life like a candle in the wind. Wait a minute. It sounds like that song you wrote about Marilyn Monroe. Well, it's a little bit. Some of the same words. Why'd you do that? Because they're similar when you think about it. Come on. Marilyn Monroe, she was taking crazy drugs and promiscuous, running around. Man, you never knew if she was going to live or die. She's just living her life crazy like a candle in the wind, And Princess Di, she lived in a castle. But, they're sort of the same. They were blonde. I got to go. But anyways, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that I am very against landmines. So I will go and I will make, I'll go to protests, and I'll have that big sign that says, no more landmines. Because if you don't know about landmines, hey, you're educating me about stuff tonight. I'll educate you a little about landmines, because there's many different causes, And landmines are terrible. What they are is they put them underneath the earth, and then you step on them, and they blow you up. So I go there, and I protest against them. And what's fun about it is there's very few counter-protesters. There's a couple of guys out there, but clearly these guys are in the pocket of the, big landmine companies in this country. I don't mean to get all Bill Maher on you or anything, but if you think that the landmine companies in this country care about you, the little person, they don't care about you. They care about blowing you up when you're not expecting it. That's how they make their money. No.
Before I let you go, did you date Julia Roberts?
Listen, Dan, a feller doesn't...
No, dating doesn't, tell me anything other than maybe you went out and had dinner. Did you date Julia Roberts?
I've met her.
Have you kissed her?
Oh God, man! What kind of filth? What kind of filth is this?
Wait, look what you said earlier in this interview, and I'm filth because I said, "Did you make out with Julia Roberts?"
Oh my God! Now you see how you keep pushing it up. You keep wanting more.
I'll take that as a yes.
Nah, listen, she's a sweet lady.
Did you love her?
What?
Did you love her?
Are you? Pretty soon you're going to be asking me if I laid down with her. Good Lord.
Did you love her?
Oh my God! You remind me of?
No.
You remind me of a young, I don't know, a young Ring Lardner.
Ring Lardner. Well, that's playing to my demo here. Come on, Noah.
You remind me of a young W.C. Hines.
Julia Roberts told reporters this week that her marriage to Lyle Lovett has been over for some time. The key moment, she said, came when she realized that she was Julia Roberts and that she was married to Lyle Lovett.
One time I was hosting, and there was 3 guys.
I've never hosted. How many times have you hosted?
Just one time. It was a mistake.
Did it not go well?
It was all right.
Did you do Update?
No.
You didn't even do Update?
It was right after I got fired from Update. I thought it'd be funnier back then. But anyways, so there were three guys doing music, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know music. I just know old music. Like again, Lauren would go, "Who do you like?" And I go, "You like this guy."
Bobby Goldsboro.
Yeah, Bobby Goldsboro. Eddie Cantor, is he around? And Lauren go, "You've got to go," you know. So
who'd they have on? Very hip.
So they
young kids.
had hip guys that everyone else knew except me. It was Snoop Dogg. He just changed his name, and he was angry because I kept getting it wrong. It used to be Snoop Doggy Dogg. It was Snoop Dogg and Eminem and Dr. Dre.
That's a pretty heavy lineup.
Yeah, but to me it was 2 black guys and a white guy. So I go to introduce them.
You're beautiful.
And they were all
just trying to get this into the barn. Don't go black white on.
They were all standing like in rap.
There was Francis Farmer. They're about to go up and take me with you.
They were standing in rap positions, as you know, like against, and I'm about to introduce them. So they're standing in that rap position where it looks like they'll either start singing rap or pull a gun and kill you. So then I go, as a joke, I look at them, because I remember this is kind of a Letterman-y thing to do, but I go, "Fellas, are you ready? Are you ready?" Which forces them to go shake their heads slightly. Even though they're in this crazy, dangerous
all posed up.
All posed up. So I thought that was funny. But then I learned later they were geniuses, and I should have befriended them rather than...
I was just talking to Dre backstage. I don't know if he's a real doctor, but he did prescribe me some stuff. So I don't know. There he goes. And that leads us to our first special merit award of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, for nearly 30 years... Okay, folks, before we continue, I have an announcement from the management. Would the owner of a Glock 9 with the inscription, "Too Puffy with Love," please pick up your gun? It's at the hospitality suite.
Norm, let me ask you something. Seriously, what do you do for fun? Like, name one thing you do for fun.
For fun?
For fun. Like, I'm going to have some fun tonight
I've got
or today.
nothing to do today. Here's what I'm going to do.
Is it spend money? It's not go
Golf.
shopping. You don't decorate the place. What do you do?
I guess the only thing I do is I like to read sometimes.
You're lying.
I do. That's what I mean. That makes me.
Do you play video games? Do you play cards? Do you
solitaire?
I read a lot of Mark Twain.
There's only so much Mark Twain, and
it's
you're
not much actually.
Yeah.
I'm reading letters from Hawaii now, something I've never read before. But I read stuff that I read a lot of literature. And
Do you go to movies?
I reread it a lot. No.
Great. Now that you are a author, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite books?
Well, my favorite books of all time?
Favorite books in general, all time?
My favorite book is Search for Lost Time. My favorite American book is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I love Russian literature, and that's what I read mostly. Just the standard stuff. I don't like Dostoevsky, but I like the actual good writers.
So yeah, my brother still has it. If you see turkey coops going down the road, if you see birds going down the road, most likely came from Tipton, Missouri, those crates.
That's where you're from, Missouri.
Yeah.
Mark Twain country.
2 fathoms here.
Say again now? Is that a Mark Twain quote?
That's what Mark Twain, Mark II. Mark Twain.
Oh, that's
Mark
where
Twain.
That's where the word Mark Twain came from.
Got it.
On the riverboat.
2 fathoms here.
Yes, sir. You know his real name?
Samuel.
Ellen Claiborne.
No, I don't.
Or something like that, right?
He had it.
He had it.
Sam Clemens.
Samuel Clemens. You ever read any of his work?
Mark Twain?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the United States, it's required reading. in grade school?
Well, sir, my son went to a school here in Los Angeles, California. And I don't like when they teach great writers minor work. You know, I have to teach them the best work. Right? Yeah. So I went to the teacher and I said, why are you teaching my son Tom Sawyer when Huckleberry Finn,
Life on the Mississippi,
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, drawing dust on the shelf behind you? Oh, it's because it's racist.
Mm-hmm.
It's racist. It's the least racist book ever. It's anti-racist.
Exactly.
Goodness gracious, the ignorance of people.
Well, what happened to the rest of the story? That was it? She said we can't do that, and that's it?
She said the next thing we're going to do is Toni. We're going to study Toni Morrison, and she's rad.
Wow.
This is a private school that I'm paying a lot of money for.
Yeah, I get you.
Feelings going up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. What do you mean?
Now listen, Dennis. Have you heard about this Huckleberry Finn thing?
I heard something about they wanted to take the N-word out, right?
Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to bring it up before I forgot, and then we'll get on to my my project.
All right. Do you have any observation on it, any tweak on it, or just the cognizance of the fact that they want to?
No, well, I feel it's a thorny issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
No.
I thought you were going to go like, well, how so, or something.
Tell us more, Norm. Why don't you
I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah,
I'll tell
me
you why.
too. Why, Norm?
Well, you got Mark Twain, and you're talking about, for those of you who don't know, what I'm talking about, they've taken out the N-word, out of many of the books of Huckleberry Finn.
Norm, they've taken out.
And so you got a thorny issue that I think I have a solution to. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, man. Never anything more.
Well, the thorny issue is this.
Yes.
You don't want to take, Mark Twain, one of the greatest writer ever to brush paper with ink, and change his words, for God's sake. On the other side of the coin, you don't want to have a young African American boy in school, hearing that word out loud and causing him pain. So it's a thorny issue. But I figure it this way. You've read Huckleberry Finn.
You are so splendidly demented. Yeah, I've read it.
You know it's written in the first person by Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, I do.
And you know it includes the N-word.
Yes.
Therefore, you just change Huckleberry Finn to a black kid.
And it's like a rap song at that point, right?
Exactly. Everything's cool.
I never knew there was such a thing as a person that could work in comedy. Like I thought, I had seen The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. We got it rarely in Canada, but we got it. And I thought there was like 5 comedians, and they all had nice sweaters. Like, man.
It's a nice sweater.
Thanks. And that's what I thought. And I didn't know that there was this subculture of comedians that traveled all around telling their, rather unseemly jokes to, drunk patrons, and tried to hit on waitresses and asked if all the food was free. So then when I found that out, I said, that's great, because before that I only had jobs, I only had manual labor jobs. And
like what? What's a real job you did that you would call manual labor?
Well, the cooler ones were like I was a chokerman for a logging company. And,
a what?
It's a person that puts it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a thing where a goddamn tree can fall on you.
Okay, all right, fine.
Every week, okay, hey, where's Pete? That tree fell on him. So, And we all made a lot of money. We made $17 an hour. And I remember at one point I was talking to the dishwasher that everybody made fun of, old Sam. And I said, Sam, what do you make? He's like, $17 an hour. I'm like, what? So everybody made $17 an hour. So then I was like, I want to be the dishwasher. It turned out there's a huge waiting list that included almost everyone in the logging county. They wanted to be a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because when you were washing dishes, the likelihood of a tree falling on you was highly diminished. Hey, I'm Norm Macdonald. When I was a young man of 14, I attended a Jesuit school in Montreal, and it was very tough. It was for the best and the brightest. And come summertime, my dad decided it was time that a boy become a man, and that I take on the work and the liberties that go along with it of having a job. And so he'd done very well in real estate, and had moved into the nascent field of hedge fund management. So he said, son, how would you like to be a hedge fund manager for the summer? And I didn't really want. I wanted to play with my friends and so forth. But I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I became a hedge fund manager. It was the summer for me in school was 3 months, and in that 3 months I made $280,000 for the firm. What do you think they paid me? $190,000. I did all the work and made barely 60% of the money. But it taught me a valuable lesson that the people who control the money are the ones that make the money, not the people that are down in the trenches of Lipscomb, McDonald, and Levine. That truly made them. It taught me a very valuable life lesson. Thank you.
I was a door-to-door salesman.
Did you really? What'd you sell?
Doors. It never worked out.
What other jobs have you had besides actor and comedian?
I was a town drunk, village idiot.
No, but be serious for a second.
Yeah.
Did you ever wait table or drive a cab or something like that?
I did. I don't drive, but
right.
I worked.
Did you have a ride cab?
Right. It doesn't pay well though. I did a lot of manual labor. Did all manual labor.
Really?
Yeah.
Like brickwork?
Brickwork, I did. Yeah.
You're making all this up as we go, aren't you?
No.
That whole thing that we showed about the Scrabble game, you made that whole thing up, didn't you?
No. That was true. Truth is stranger than fiction. I keep trying to tell you that.
Heavy lifting?
I did a lot of heavy lifting. I moved furniture. That's a hard job, moving furniture, because the stairs are never right for the contours of the giant couch that you have to lift up. But people that I worked with, man, they loved lifting furniture.
Yep.
One time, this is an interesting story time. It's probably too long, but I was working with an old guy, old guy. His name was Gus, and we had to move this thing up a ladder, see, to a balcony because we couldn't get it up the twisting spiral staircase.
Okay.
So we have to go outside and put a ladder up. So old Gus, he's on the balcony, you understand?
Yep.
With a rope holding this giant refrigerator.
And abs of steel.
And abs of steel. I'm on the bottom climbing up the ladder, pushing the refrigerator. Yeah. I slip off the ladder and fall down, and old Gus has the entire weight of the refrigerator. And all his muscles are shooting out, and he wouldn't let go,
Abs of steel.
Abs of steel. That wasn't a good story.
No, it's a great story.
Wasn't
it's
it?
a fabulous
Lady I saw you with last night.
It's rude.
Bit of a hippo. I read about a hippo swallowing a man, and I thought of you.
No, you remember Ruth? You remember Ruth?
His girlfriend is a wonderful kitchen butt. Remember Ruth?
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth?
Nah, he went out with this big fat hog named Ruth. And listen, it's not sexist in any way. It's not sexist.
No,
The whole family. The whole family.
Ruth's family?
Oh my God! They may as well live in a sty.
Okay.
Because not only, I mean, they were obese, the whole family.
Sure.
But they were filthy. Like they
Like
didn't.
pigs.
Like pigs, they would eat, and then the food would fall on them. And it always. That's father. I remember, like his gut was way up. And you know the and the skinny arms like a
He would just
pterodactyl.
eat off of his
yeah,
own gut.
all the time. Yeah. Mwah, mwah. And then a big fat Ruth there with this fucking guy. And she'd always sit on his knee. He'd whatever. I don't even want to get into
This is
it.
when you were drinking heavily.
I mean, it's just rude.
No, I know. I mean, I'm not saying that her. Listen, people have girth issues.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was
It's the
inherent.
PC
I mean, it was just.
version.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be.
Girth issue.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Jean's issue. I mean, I don't think she could really help it.
Oh yeah, no, it was all genetic.
Her genes were not flattering.
Her her genes caused her to buy a lot of fucking pastry. I'll tell you that. No, but she was a nice lady, you know.
Yeah, really nice lady.
But spiteful.
Really? She
Spiteful?
sounds great.
Yeah.
She was
Fat?
nice. She was nice, but she was horribly spiteful and
she had-
horribly obese.
Yeah, she was mostly known for her spite. Like if you got to know her.
Known.
Know her, yeah. if
You have
got
to be
know
really
her-
spiteful to have that be your-
Absolutely. I knew her for 3 months. I didn't even see a fat person anymore.
just pure spite.
Spite.
That's a compliment to some fat people, though.
I guess.
Had you said that to her, I don't even see fat when I'm around you anymore. I just
Yeah.
see spite.
No, she was. One
Well,
time I
she
tried
helped
to.
me through a dark time.
Yeah. One time I tried to drive her around her and I ran out of gas. I don't want to say she was spiteful, but
she could be watching, man.
I don't want to say she was spiteful, but one time she got on the scale and said, please, one at a time. I mean, this lady was spiteful.
She was a big girl.
That's
I get it.
spite. Why was she spiteful in that analogy, getting on the scale?
Well,
The scale was spiteful in that.
well, that's true.
Maybe it's the scale that was.
One time, she was so spiteful, she was swimming in the ocean. A helicopter fucking radioed down for landing instructions. I mean, she was a little spiteful.
No, it's just
God
a
bless Ruth.
euphemism.
God bless Ruth. God bless Ruth. She was named after the biblical figure Ruth, which covers both of our religions.
Thank
the
you.
Book of Ruth was in the Old Testament.
The Book of Ruth? Is that really a book?
You're not familiar with the Book of Ruth?
No.
Do you know the Book of Ruth?
No, but every time you talk about Ruth, you always refer to the chapter of Jonah.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
The whale.
Yeah, that's my little joke. And it's not a whale, it's a big fish.
Jonah?
Yeah, it wasn't really a whale. It was referred to as a big fish, and then people thought
That's less
whale.
offensive.
I don't even think a whale's a fish, is it, Steve O'Donnell?
It's a mammal.
It's a mammal.
Yeah.
What is a mammal? What's a seal?
It can't. It's not mutually exclusive. I mean, you
Like,
can be a.
A seal
whale
has to
and a
breathe air, right?
Yeah.
So it always has to like have
That's
its
a mammal.
mouth near the ocean. Like what happens in the ocean?
What happens to us in the ocean?
We drown and die.
That if you do it wrong, if you think you're not a mammal.
But a seal, though, does it just hang around the? How does it get up? How do they get up on those buoys?
It's a shimmy.
They're shimmy. They must be just pure muscle, the way Ruth's pure spite.
Yeah.
All right.
Pure blubber.
Okay, you know.
No, what? He's going out with a nice girl now, though.
No, she dumped me.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, she dumped us. I thought you told me you did a course in animal husbandry. Oh no, that was your hobby. No, but you fucking animal. No, I'm kidding you, man. I'm kidding you. You're an ordinary guy.